Hello, everyone. Well, we are talking about eHealth or aging well eHealth. We are going to show you a platform that is going to help us to understand how this would be done or how would this look like. So aging well eHealth. This is a module for our presentation. We collect everything on here. You can see we have something from WHO, some news, some analytical processing data as a sample, but they are real. For instance, here we have some nation-based analytical data information. Look at here. I just give you a demo, and then see this from the country, and they have some data real from WHO. So this is very pretty powerful thing, but I want to say we're going to present our idea from here. There you go. Before we get started, let's experience a little bit about digital or virtual health.
Or digital moderator here at the computing conference.
Here we presented our ideas in London, UK regarding virtual and the cloud computing to serve a lot of services.
It's a real pleasure to be part of this conference.
So what is digital authentication and why is it important?
A sketch of where AI in education is just now.
The participation numbers this year, despite all these things, are really impressive.
Solution, no heading, no footing, no nothing, all the content, but other surroundings already on your device.
You can do everything with technology. You can build by default systems that are not trustworthy.
We're not going to finish up that, but I want to say when we talk about something, we focus on user-centered experience, how that to be supported, but by digital twin. That is the idea we're going to present. Let me lights on so that you can see. So now your turn, Mr. Henry Whitlow.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Welcome.
My name is Henry Whitlow, and I am a professor at Clark Atlanta University in decision science. And we are working on platform business models and platforms for a variety of applications. And this is the one that we're working on with Dr. Liang on eHealth.
I'm Dr. Sheldon Liang, Department Chair in Computer Science at Lane College. We've been working on this kind of platform, the ideas, by adding more artificial intelligence into it. So now let's see how we did the work. We're doing the work.
Now, the platform business model is enabled by a lot of technologies from AI, blockchain for HIPAA compliance, and smart contracts. So we have a lot, but we focus on one particular aspect of the platform business model, which is the digital twin. The digital twin allows us to collect information and then do simulations in the machine and have a good view of what's going to happen in the future if we can test a lot of scenarios in the digital twin environment. Next. By looking at global franchising, it's a sustainable model for how platforms can be deployed in a repeated manner. So as we develop the digital twin technology and we develop the platform for aging well, we can deploy it successfully just by replicating it and then training people on the digital twin at CIO. And that way we can have the type of automation that people don't have to know how to do this. They just know how to sign on and make it very user-friendly, as Sheldon will talk about, with low or no coding at all. Next.
Maybe we have the first question come up to your mind.
So what is the biggest challenge of this concept?
The biggest challenge is that we have AI powered, we know it can be cost effective, we know we can do remote care, and we know it can do digital mentorship. However, the biggest challenge is that the risks and the chronic conditions and the vulnerabilities are so dispersed, and there's a lot of players involved in getting it together. So in order for us to bring all the players together, we need a platform where everybody can join and everybody can deliver the services that they want, including the payers and the service delivery. But mainly they're circled around and supporting the aging person. So that person, through the digital twin analysis, gets the things that they need and everybody learns. The biggest challenge is getting people together. And there's different aspects that need to be looked at when looking at aging well. There's the traditional health and wellness things, preventive healthcare, nutrition, all those things. Next. But then there's the social connection and community. How we have to work together as community in order to have people feel like they're engaged, have those intergenerational connections, and then community service providers can get connected to the people who need that service. And they're not going to be in one facility. They're in many facilities, but they can come to the person who is the object of care. Next. That's the role of technology and innovation. We have a lot of technologies, and the platform is one of them, but we do have age-friendly technology that people need to interact with. That is, if they're going to be digitally included and have AI help them, we need to have a machine like the blue phone up there that can really be friendly for the aged person and their caregiver.
So here's another question. What do you mean by age-friendly tech?
Well, a lot of tech is for tech people, and that's not necessarily good for regular citizens. What the regular citizens need is something that they're familiar with. So everybody's pretty much familiar with the smartphone by now. And if we can put apps on the smartphone that is friendly and even speaks back and prompts people to enter the data, then we can get an accurate version of their life. And that is important for the digital twin. With the different financial security and retirement things that's going on, we can promote people economic resilience by making their money go farther by having the people in the platform surround them with the kind of services that they need. And we have a common payer, so we have common rules and contracts in the smart contracts so that people don't get cheated out of their money or their money isn't spent appropriately. And people can work longer if they have that. So policy and advocacy is where we need to support the community in helping people age well. That we need global aging policies, we need human rights for aging, and we need equity and access, which gets back to that age-friendly technology. Put all this together, and you have longevity and quality of life. The research is there. We know how to do holistic wellness. We know how to do end-of-life care, but we want to age well, not just get to the end and die well. We want to age well so that people can have a good, productive life as they get older. Next.
So here comes with the idea about aging well eHealth, which including 4 parts: clients, people who are using the platform or system, society, which means medical care, those kind of things. Also we have some rules to follow, and also there are some data centers. So 4 pieces. So here you see they are interactive between, right? Among those 4 parts. So first thing, we introduce the idea about digital math. What do I mean digital math? It is something we know input, we know output. not exactly, but we understand we got some output. But what we doing with the methodically or algorithmically processing is going to get something out for us based on the input. So you can see this kind of community process as a feedback to the client that make them contextually smarter. They know what to be doing, right, for the next. And also here we introduce another idea. We call it a digital twin that is going to match up the digital myth. So turn it from the myth to the reality. So digital twin is about the HCI via what I mean, human context, intelligence, and a virtual agent. So here comes another question.
So why we need like a digital twin?
Yeah, Henry, your turn.
Well, if we have this information, this mythical being, but they don't look like the real person, then the machine doesn't have a chance to learn what's really going on. So we need that feedback from the person to make the corrections about it's not a myth anymore when you now know through the feedback in the device that this is me. This is what I'm experiencing. This is what I need. This is where I live. And now the digital twin becomes to look exactly or as close as we can to the actual person. Now you can experiment on the digital twin. You can do different things because at the end of the day, we need to know so that we can train the machine.
And also here in the back end, we should understand a service or platform should be sustainably for the smart communities. So which means integral digitalization plus security plus the key plays the key role. So here we say smart community means sustainability, integrity, digitalization, and the security. So here our solution is about descriptive neural networks. That means interconnected neurons for pattern recognition. This kind of simulating of human brain for contextual neurotens, intelligent patterns, and recognition by machine learning or deep learning. So here you can see we have an idea. This idea means intelligence-driven eclectic automation. So that is going to help our clients to smarten our community, but with low or no coding. That's our solution. So we focus on three things. The first thing is about inclusivity, which means it's going to be available for almost everybody. That means user-friendly or user experience. The second one is about contextuality, which means for individuals, we have a context to be offered to the individuals. Then also, they are on the tracking with a tractability. So every individuals, they are as a subscriber, they have something to be on the track. So the last question, another question.
So why intelligent driven?
Imagine, there are so much stuff. For our human brain, I don't think we can handle it. But with a computer, with the cloud service behind, and also with machine learning and artificial intelligence, the intelligence is going to drive the whole system running to specifically serve an individual, and also provide context information to help on the tracking, also to back and forth to help the inclusive. So you can see those interactively working together. So here comes another idea.
So Sheldon said it so nicely. You have it available to everybody. So imagine you have a digital twin of thousands and thousands of people. It's too much for us to look through. But if we have it, everybody included, all the service providers included, all of the individuals giving feedback on the accuracy of their individual digital twin. Now the machine, when they start training machines, you have to have a lot of data because that's what makes the neural network learn. When you have all these digital twins of all these thousands of people, they're going to have some similarities, and the machine will learn how to serve them through serving their digital twins and then tell the actual providers what to do. Because people, they don't worry about healthcare. They worry about live, play, workshop, educate, workshop.
Pretty much you already answered the question. What do those feelings matter?
The feelings matter because if people aren't living the life that they think they're supposed to live, they will wither away. And people, when they're too isolated, don't get help that they need, doesn't get feeling that there's attention to them, they won't live as vibrantly as they could. And that attitude of feelings, without the stress and the anxiety, they will be more healthy. They will talk more, and they will feel like the system cares about them, and they will age better. And we do this for thousands of people who have similar problems. The health providers, the service providers will learn more as well. They will get better at serving, and they can test things out on the digital twin before they try it on the real aging person. And this happens over and over again, thousands of times. The machine will learn how to do this.
I'm so glad to hear that. I'm getting a little bit young, older, but I would like to enjoy more about it. Now let's hear the original offering about digital twin. We just go through a few seconds. Beautiful.
Well, what I'm trying to say, Sheldon, is that when we create a platform that is geared to match the learners' aptitude, their aspirations, their abilities, and the current opportunities. If we can keep those ideas in mind, we can create a digital twin of the person and test different pieces of content against that digital twin before we put it into the algorithm for availability.
Beautiful.
Well, what I'm trying to say,
so we cannot finish up that. That was a long interview, but we have the idea about digital twin, not just to come up out of our idea, but it's been for a while. We have deep consideration or deep learning. So here we outcome this way, idea digital twin for aging well eHealth. So this illustrated the idea about artificial intelligence or digital twin through descriptive neural networks. So these neural networks, we have the hidden layer. That means a lot of material or algorithmic processing there to better serve individuals. We don't want to say the same web page presented to you. No, that would be customized, individualized. And you have a question again, maybe idea is about intelligence-driven eclectic automation. So you see this keep running with the data flow to represent, to serve you the better through eHealth. Here come to the conclusion. We have a lot of technology platform already initiated and also innovated, but our focus for eHealth with three things. Inclusivity, that means supposed to be available for everybody. So we have a universal interface with low or no coding through machine learning automaton. Contextuality is about customizing the user's need individually. Then we have user-centered experience through idea. And the last one also very important. Every subscribers or individuals, they have their tracking. We say tractability. So through kind of franchising, transformative approach to eHealth through descriptive neural networks. Thank you.